Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett, and today I am going to do a how-to and showing off my newest program and basically showing off what I made for one of my viewers. So as far as that goes, in the past video I got into how to take a command prompt, put in some code, and get it where it shuts down, restarts, or logs off within a given amount of time. So the scenario that I was using, and that was a real world scenario, I had a program that was updating and I wanted the computer to restart afterwards because it needed it for some other things. And I wanted to go to bed at the time, but I needed the computer to restart, so I had it do it itself. Well, as far as this goes, I asked in that video if anyone wanted me to make a program dealing with that, let me know, and someone spoke up, so I did it. One thing I will note with their request is they said something about, but if you can make the color scheme cool looking. I don't know what that means. I didn't, but you can. It's actually not that hard if you got Visual Studios. Then you can get into here, even a free version, you can get into here and play with the colors and whatnot. It's pretty straightforward. It's very basic. And this is coded in Visual Basic. It's my first time coding in Visual Basic. I actually found it to be quite easy, and that's quite surprising. I found the syntax a little bit confusing though, but it took me about 30 minutes maybe to make this, give or take. So as far as that goes, going into here, if you do go in and if you want this, so let's just get that out of the way. What do you do if you want this program? Well, it's pretty simple. You go to here, the GitHub in the description down below. While you're down there, check out the Patreon. But go down to the GitHub, go to the shadow weight, go to the debug, go to this exe.exe and download that and install that, and there you go. You'll have what I'm about to show, given it's not updated over time, which I highly doubt, so I'll touch it again. So as far as that goes, basically, let's open it up on my end. So I don't even have an icon for it because it's whatever. But as you see here, it's the same thing. And I'll get a little bit on editing it a little bit later, but let's get into functionality. I don't have it where it puts out errors if you do something stupid. So note that if you don't have time on there, it's not going to put out error in a few other things. It's just not going to put out an error. But what it does is, and like right here where it's not going to do anything, it's not going to put out an error. I figured that if you went out of your way to find this, you'll add some common sense on this and how to work it. And even if someone took the exe, put it on their website, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with you modifying the code, doing whatever, as long as you give me credit for what I did. If you just take out the exe itself and put it on your website, it's cool. Just give me credit, and that way it helps me with getting jobs in the future. That's all I really care about. So as far as that goes, and coding jobs, 90% of coding, it's transferable to any language. So as far as that goes, in fact that's the reason why I was able to pick it up pretty fast. If we go to like restart and you press submit, on the bottom left it will say it will shut down within a given amount of time, blah blah blah. Let's abort that, and you can see it aborted. Now let's change that to 600. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that, it's because they had a different pop-up because the time wasn't that. and you can see here 100 minutes. So what it does, and I'll get more into the changing it in the code side. It just grabs that whenever you press that. Same thing with shutdown. The message that comes up it's same, but basic, and that's something that's on the Windows side. That's completely Windows. What this does is it basically takes the code that I went through with that video and pushes it through, and the Windows takes care of everything else. So this stuff on the bottom, it goes to websites. So if we go like say Patreon, and we can see here it's loading up my Patreon campaign. By the way, donate there if you want to support me making more things. But it's pretty straightforward. And the maximize, you can't do anything with that. Minimize, I left that on there so you can get bored pretty quickly. And here you can do whatever you want. So as far as that goes, let's go and close out of that and go into the code side of things. It's pretty straightforward. Basically, with the abort button, we have again the same code as before. We got all this. It's shell and that, and basically it shows it through. And what happens here is the drop-down menu on Visual Studio, it's called Combo Box. On Android Studio, it's called Spinners. Every single thing, it's called something else. I hate that. Instead of it being just called drop-down box or a drop-down menu or whatever, it's called Spinners, Combo Boxes, or some other crap that no one knows what it means without actually having to do some research to find it. That's a big thing to note. But with that side, basically it says if whatever is selected, the restart, start, log off, whatever, then do that. One thing to note is Windows 7, and I think before this won't work. What you would need to do is put slashes. So note that, just look it up. But the code is all pretty much the same, but you need slashes for whatever reason. 8 and 10, they use minus signs. And as far as the website, it's pretty straightforward. It's basically the same. Go to whatever link and open in the whatever browser, the default browser you have on your computer. And it's pretty straightforward. I got on my website redirectory, so I can change things on the fly if need to be, and that way, instead of having to hunt down each and every place, each and every video and whatnot, I can just change it on my website and the redirectory on my website, and it'll take care of all that. But that's pretty much it as far as that goes. The actual thing, if you want to add or change anything, you can do it there. Make sure that if you change anything there, you change it on here so it knows what you're looking for. In here I have that as a default as an hour, so yeah, it's whatever, and you can move this stuff around, it's whatever. But yeah, there's no icon on it, so you can add one yourself if you want. I don't really care enough to do it. But as far as that goes, I think that's pretty much it. Now I'm out to cover. And the colors and whatnot. So, dude was talking about something about colors. So, how do you do that? It's basically, you can change the colors right here. So, like something like that, whatever. I can do that. I can have the label as nope. I can have the font as that. hopefully this is what he's looking for. Something like that. Where's red? Let's go back. And I think that's pretty much good for the rest of it. I don't know. You know, if you like that, then cool. Let's take a look at this real quick. So, you know, if you like that, cool. Not, then whatever. Again, I doubt people are gonna be using it that much. You can change it here if you don't. I mean, you can even add a background image if you want. I again don't really care enough to do it. So just noting all that in case if anyone wants to go in or that dude wants to do whatever. But anyways, as far as that goes, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, whatnot. And yep, let's make sure I update that. I'll see you next video. Go to Patreon and donate to help me with these videos, and hope you have a great day.